Yo, you're watching Unboxing Things, and we unbox our favorite e-commerce brands to dissect what makes their e-commerce packaging so magical. So, let's see what's in our mailbox today. Folks, we've got Function of Beauty. You might know Function of Beauty because of their customized hair care, shampoo, conditioner, all sorts of things to keep your tresses in great shape. But they've also launched skincare, and that's what we've got in today's box. So, what do I observe about the outside of this box? Well, it's craft, and I can actually tell that it's a thinner flute because I can see a little bit of the pattern on the outside, so we'll check that out. And also it's got one color printing, white on craft. Interestingly, I can also tell that the box itself is sealed by the thermal label, a longer than average thermal label. This is not a standard shipping label, but it's an extremely clever use of the shipping label because they're achieving so many things with one component. It's got all your standard information that you need for the product to make it from point A to point B, and then it's got information just for me. Function of Jessie lets me know that this shipment was made just for me. And then there's no printing here, but it actually serves the purpose of tape. So no tape was used or harmed in the making of this package. There is something about seeing Function of Jessie that sets my heart aflutter when I see the outside of this box. It's just a really fun reminder that what's inside is made custom for my face, this face. I hope it makes my face dewier. I've never been dewy, just like naturally dewy, you know? Shucks. But that's later. First, focus, Jessie, focus. I see poking out here a tiny bit of print. It's a little peek for me to see that there's actually printing on the inside as well. I can tell there's little stripes. This is the dust flap of the box, but I can see the printing peeking out. Gives me a little sensation that there's custom printing on the inside too. On the bottom of the box where the shipping label is, there's also an SFI emblem. SFI stands for Sustainable Forestry Initiative Certified Sourcing. That emblem on the box gives you confidence that this box is made out of paper that was sustainably forested, meaning the actual trees that got made into pulp, that got made into paper, that got made into boxes, that got put on your doorstep was all done in a responsible supply chain. And then below that, Function is choosing to add a little symbol and it says recycle me. A powerful reminder that even if the box was made responsibly, it's on you to recycle it responsibly. Yes, you. I like this in parentheses here on the back, for your skin only. And this is just a fun reminder that this package was made for me, and so it's for me only. And I'm gonna open it. Ooh. So when I saw that print on the inside, what I was seeing is the beginning of this grid pattern. This grid pattern is printed in one color on craft as well. That means both sides of the box are actually one color printing on craft. The actual paper of the box was craft, meaning the board stock that was used to make the box. Craft is not only the most common board, but it's also the most economical, which is great because Function is clearly investing into the product and it's spending responsibly on the packaging. Something I want to call out right away is that I can tell that this is not your standard B-flute corrugate. A lot of boxes that you see out there, like maybe a standard Amazon box, are typically B-flute. Not all of them, but typically. It's what might look to you as just like, that's cardboard. The real name is corrugate. That's a different story. But this is actually a thinner grade of corrugate. I'm gonna use my samples to do a little matchy match here, okay? I'm gonna use the edge and I'm gonna compare, yep, not this. This is your classic 32 ACT B-flute, and you can see how it's actually much thinner, this box. So what have we got here? Looks like what we've got is actually an E-flute. E-flute is about 30% thinner than B-flute, which means that there's more of these boxes that can be stacked on a pallet. And also the board grid is thinner, which means that each fold can be a little bit tighter. For smaller packages, E-flute can really make a nice tidy impression because there's less material to bend and fold. What box style is this, you ask? Great question. This is a roll and tuck top. But wait, there's more. Corrugate, that is. Look at this, folks. This component is a corrugate insert. This insert is also printed, so it does not have this grid pattern, but it's plain craft, and it actually points at the product and tells you what the product does. I'm going to take the product out and set it to the side, but I need to tell you first that all three of these products actually say function of Jessie on the product. Here, and on the top of this. How do they customize all their bottles? Do you think that there's a factory and they're stocking Jessie's and Caitlin's and Laura's and Sarah's? No, they're actually custom printing these containers during a production step, along with my formulation. So the product inside is custom for me, and then the bottle is as well. So during a production flow, they're actually customizing this using machinery that can print right onto these glass containers. And then these items are all matched up together in a bundle for me and boxed appropriately using this custom box. Function of Beauty hasn't just created a packaging suite that's custom, but also a workflow in their supply chain that makes this possible. Let's take this insert out so you can see what it looks like separately. If you actually flatten it, you can see that what holds the products is actually just flaps. And they're relatively simple. This piece is just cut out using a cutting die, and it's also made out of e-flute. And as a fun Easter egg, underneath the insert is actually a bit more printing. And it says cruelty-free, vegan, sulfate-free, customized in the USA, and sustainably focused. So this is kind of a call out about brand values and things that you can expect from the products and also from the packaging. And I think it's intentional that you could see these labels peeking out from the insert hole because it showed me there was something else to discover. And lastly, but not leastly, we have this beautiful Collateral envelope. And what's inside? One, there's a tri-fold card about this face-to-face bundle that I ordered, explaining how to use the different products and things that I should know. So this is unique to what I ordered. But then this card, I believe, is included probably in every shipment, and it gives me more about joining the Function fam. Also on this card, it has the same symbols that I found at the bottom of my box, and it refers to them here as our standards. And I love that. It really speaks to their values as a brand, and so they're reinforcing it here on this card too. On the other side, there's actually a photo of the founders. I think this really makes it personal. Here's who you're ordering from. Here's who decided to create personalized custom products for your hair, skin, and face. And they're dedicated, they're right here. I can see them. So how do I know this package is for me again? Let's review the custom elements. First, this component. It actually explains my skin profile, but also says function of Jessie. Then there's of course the label on the outside of the box, and lest we forget that every product I ordered also says function of Jessie on here, and on here. That's a lot of customization, a lot of TLC. Whether it's Function standard labels or just their commitment to using a lot of paper products, it's really clear that they care about the environment, and also they're encouraging you to recycle. This, the box, the insert, and of course the other card are all fully recyclable in your blue bin. I think it's time for the recap. Function of Beauty. I love their packaging, but let's get into why I love it. First up, it's elegant. Packaging is not always elegant. Sometimes it's boring, sometimes it's plain, but in this case, this packaging, especially this beautiful inside, really makes me feel like I have ordered something elegant for my face. Two, it's personalized. Every component that I ordered, as well as the box itself on the label, tells me that this has been made for me, Jessie. And three, it's certified. What I mean by that is that this box isn't any old box. It actually has the SFI certification, giving me trust this box was made ethically. This has been Function of Beauty Unboxed.